Good evening, football fans. A hearty welcome here to Manitowoc as we get set for the week 3 of the season. Conference play beginning for the FRCC. Manitowoc, Lincoln, and Oshkosh North going head-to-head. Mike Whelan here with Katie Lecton as the band moves up. We'll get set for opening ceremonies and our national anthem in just a couple of moments as we get set for this one right here on Zaleski Sports.
And your 2025 Lincoln Chefs. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise for the playing of the school song? Would you please remain standing and remove any hats or headgear, place your hand over your heart, and face the north end zone for the playing of our national anthem. North High School, Lincoln High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at your class activities is a privilege with the expectation to be.
Our anthem concluded. We're moments away from kickoff. Week 3 getting underway and conference play beginning. As it is the Ships of Manitowoc Lincoln coming under with an 0-2 record on this young season. A couple of tough losses, tough opponents in De Pere and Ashwaubenon, looking for the first point of the football season. Against the undefeated Oshkosh North Spartans, they took down Ashwaubenon in week 1. Then they won their rivalry game with Oshkosh West last week. So they hit the road in their white jerseys, green numbers, gold helmets, and running through the paper, here comes the Ships of Lincoln. Red jerseys, white pants, and numbers, the red helmets as they take the field. I'm glad to have you joining us tonight. My name is Mike Wendland. Katie Lecton on the production side of things here for Zaleski Sports. Hard to believe that after tonight we'll be a third of the way through the season already. And we'll finally see some conference standings changes. Whole host of games here on Zaleski Sports as well. I think 13 tonight. 14 football games for the week. As we get set for week number 3. The way they're walking out, it looks like it will be the Spartans getting the ball first. They'll go left to right. As the Ships will kick it right to left under the leg of Benson Dickerel, the senior. So we'll get our first look at the Spartan offense. Kickoff brought to you tonight by Burkett Heating and Cooling, your factory authorized Brian dealer. Burkett Heating and Cooling services all makes and models. So now's the right time to get warm for the winter with Burkett Heating and Cooling. Call 920-759-1478. Again, 920-759-1478. And see Burkett Heating and Cooling on Facebook. Dicker will set up on the right hash. Back deep to return will be Jamari Scott and Max Rohr for North. Swing of the leg, and we're underway. High end over end kick will be taken at the 6-yard line by Scott. He'll try and cut up the hash. Great kick coverage as he breaks a couple of tackles, but he will not get past any more. He'll get brought down at the 13-yard line. That's a 7-yard return. Great kick coverage. Looks like first one through was Chris Boss. And now first and 10, we'll take a look at the Spartan offense. Bryce Ott in at quarterback. Jamari Scott, the tailback. Xavier Waters, Dalton Clark, and Amari Davis, your wide receivers. Andrew Oler, the tight end, your line. Lucas Davis, Mason Geiger are the tackles. Connor Keene and Everett Placent, the guards. Sergio Perez is the starting center. As they'll set up left hash, first down and 10. Twin receivers on each side. Scott, the single tailback. Quick pass, bubble screen, caught by Clark. Breaks a tackle, past the 15, and it'll be brought down at the 17-yard line on a gain of 4. It'll be second down and 6. Defense for Lincoln, it'll be Cooper Meadows, Nate Mueller, Logan Bauer, your defensive lineman. Linebackers Elias Reed and Malachi Munoz. Noel Blazer, Brendan Wolf, Jalen Hayes, Bram Newman, Roman Zach, and Keaton Lurquin are the secondary. Not to throw again. Quick pass. Clark again. Cuts outside, and a flag's going to come in. There'll be a block in the back, likely, as he's thrown to the ground. And we're going to get a second flag, so we're going to get offsetting calls here. It looks like a block in the back and then a late hit. I think they might call Waters for the original penalty as he tried to avoid getting the block in the back call. And then there was some extracurriculars on the far sideline. We'll see what ends up being the calls. Got a holding call on North and a personal foul on Lincoln. So they're going to move them back, and then they're going to march off the penalty. So that'll end up getting a first down to the 24. Ends up being a net of 7 yards. So first down and 10. Trip receivers, bottom of the screen. Looks like Davis, Clark, and Rohr. Waters, single receiver to the left. Spread look. Option keeper, Ott. He's going to get brought down in the backfield. That is Elias Reed. It'll be a loss of 3.
Sacked in the backfield by number 3, Elias Reed.
Be second down and 13.
Brings up second and 13.
Trip receivers this time, and now he's going to again fakes, rolls left. He's got room, off balance throw, got his man up the seam. Left hash, that's going to be enough for a first down and a gain of 16 yards. That's Clark. He'll get past the 35 to the 37. So second catch already on the drive for Dalton Clark. And the spread look. 3 receivers lined up bottom of the screen. Single matchup up top. That's their big play guy, Xavier Waters. This time Scott does get the handoff, cuts up the seams, got a huge hole. 45, 50, breaking tackles into Manitowoc territory. Mark him down at the 43. There's a gain of 21 for Jamari Scott. Scott had been bottled up pretty well for the first couple of weeks. Gets a big run there. Great block on the edge. Looked like right tackle Geiger. One of the guys who helped seal things off. And the Spartans are on the move. Motion out. Quick pass. That's a fumble. Hit. What a play by Brendan Wolf. That was a run. That's going to be a loss of 7 and a turnover. As that was a lateral. And as soon as Scott caught that lateral, Brendan Wolf, the senior, comes in and lays the boom, knocks it out, and forces the fumble. And just like that, the Ships take over right at midfield, first down and 10. That gives us a chance to look at the Lincoln offense. Brett Danielson, he's your quarterback. Jaquan Fouth, the running back. Wolf, Adrian Amwag, Marius Beasley, your receivers. Kavion Simmons, your tight end. Xander Rosemarinowski and Kyle Mays, the tackles, as there's going to be a jet sweep. And getting to the edge with a block is Amwag. He'll get knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line on a gain of 8 for Adrian Amwag. Second down and 2. Again, Rosemarinowski and Mays, the tackles. Jaden Moyer, Cam Bruction. The guards, Carter Tennis is the center. The Spartan defense, Antonio Thompson, Joseph Sanders, Cole Meisowitz, your defensive line. Andrew Brockman, Andrew Oler, Manny Slatelpa, Eli Ott, your linebackers. Tyler Farnsworth, Max Rohr, the corners. Tremaine Chapman, Ethan Kuhn, the safeties. As again, motioning across and then orbiting back out, take read option. And Danielson was able to break a tackle of Oler, but he's going to get swarmed and brought down for a loss of 3. Again, Brett Danielson, 6'5", 205, the veteran quarterback. Again, first man in was Andrew Oler, who was our Highlight House Player of the Week last week after he had the big interception that swung momentum in that crosstown rivalry. 3rd and 5 for the Ships. Also from our friends at Fox Valley Tool and Die, a precision machine shop that supplies critical machine components for a range of customers, from Fortune 100 companies to local paper mills. So contact them today. Call 920-766-9455. Twin receivers, bottom of the screen. Again, motioning across. Read option, and nothing there. There's Oler again. Brought down, and he lost the ball. He fumbled it, and there's a turn. They turn it right back over. So a couple of plays there for Oler. Comes in, and he forces the fumble of his own. And the Spartans will take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. So on a cooler, windy night so far, ball security has not been a strength for either team so far. Trip receivers, bottom of the screen. Rohr, Clark, and Davis. This time off a right tackle and thrown to the ground for a loss of 3 is Scott Malachi Munoz in on the tackle. Again, pretty much a dime look. 3 linemen, 2 linebackers listed among the starters for Lincoln. 6 defensive backs. Mott looking to get the signals, communicating to his wideouts. Twin receivers each side. A little high snap. He's got time to throw. Now pressure coming. Throws it deep up the seam for Clark. Overthrows him incomplete. Be 3rd down and 13. Or 3rd and 12. They gave him a loss of 2 that first play. They actually gave him an extra yard than what I had originally thought. Trip receivers to the left side will be Waters, Clark, and Rohr. And Davis by himself to the right. Out in the gun. Scott behind him. 3-man rush. They try his stun. He's going to be flush left. He's got plenty of room. He's going to take off himself. Tries to cut outside. Breaks a tackle. Gets close, and he's got the first down. And out of bounds. Inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 19 for Bryce Ott. And just a 3-man rush. He was still able to get to the edge, and he was able to make one move. Quick bubble pass, caught by Rohr, cuts outside, couple of blocks, gets to the corner, breaks tackles, spins his way inside the 35. Mark him down shy of the 30. Looks like he'll be at the 32 on a gain of 7. And that's one where it's, again, very close to those screens, so almost being laterals. That one was a forward pass. 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Trip receivers to the left. Davis by himself to the right. Scott the lone back. And it is Scott trying to get to the edge. Gets a block from Clark, and then Rohr gets the corner. Cuts upfield, 20. Cuts back inside, 15. And out of bounds, just shy of the 10-yard line. Take the mark him at the 12-yard line. Yeah, it's a gain of 20. It'll be 1st down and 10. Tackle made by Noah Blazer on that far sideline. Balance look. And they get a jump. And likely an offside. And it will be an offside call on the ship. So it'll be 1st down and 5. Ball at the 7. Trip receivers right, ball in the left hash. Mott looks to throw. Stumbles, rolls left, cuts upfield inside the 5 and brought down at the 4. Gain a couple.
Ball be placed on the 4. 2nd and 2.
Driving for the goal line and touchdown. Scott. And some words being exchanged at the goal line. Ott and Bram Newman getting into it as Scott scores from 4. Kick is up and no good.
Kick is no good.
So your score 6-0 with 6:07 to go here in quarter number 1 as you're watching FRCC football on Zaleski Sports.
Hi friends, are you a retiree like myself and have some spare time and wanting to meet new people? I drive school bus for Cobeson Buses. I enjoy seeing many smiling faces and I still have time for the activities I enjoy. Cobeson Buses offers a flexible schedule and it's a well-paid part-time job. It's the perfect balance of work and play. Come join me make a difference in your community. Visit Cobeson.com for more information and to find a Cobeson terminal near you.
And broadcasting live from Manitowoc. A couple of fumbles to start the game, but then North able to march down the field on the 4-yard touchdown run from Jamari Scott. They take a 6-0 lead to kick off. Turn returners back deep. Looks like Jalen Hayes is one of them. As Oler will kick. About a 9-yard approach. Short end over end boot. Caught at the 17. And trying to get to the edge. Breaking a tackle to the 30 and then swarmed and brought down at the 30-yard line is Marius Beasley. And that is where the Ships will take over, first down and 10. Remember, the Advantage Machine is invested in the Machine Center, set machine tools, metal inventories, and our people. Advantage Machine offers a first-class workspace to ensure the best quality and with their responsive customer service, fair pricing, and on-time delivery. Call 920-462-4427 and see Advantage Machine on Facebook. Tight end left, twin receivers right. Fouth the back. He'll get the handoff, counter left. Gets by Oler, gets the edge break and tackles up the near side and pushed out of bounds past the 40. Mark him at the 43. It's a gain of 13. Pushed out of bounds by Tyler Farnsworth. There's a first down for Manitowoc Lincoln. Ball in the left hash at the 43. Single receiver left is Adrian Amweg. Twin right. Play action. Ball tipped up in the air and intercepted. That's the safety, Ethan Kuhn, who makes the play off the deflection.
Intercepted by number 32, Ethan Kuhn.
Inserted into the lineup this week with Clark battling a couple of injuries. Ball just tipped up at the line as they tried that play action, quick jet pass out. In at North, a very tall team. Ott 6'7", Oler 6'7". Eli Ott, one of the linebackers, well, 6'4". They'll spread things out. Twin receivers each side. Waters slot to the right. Quick pass out. Got his man and thrown out of bounds on the far side, shy of the 30. Mark him at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Liam Jepson making the catch. And twin receivers on each side. Scott the back. High snap. Handoff Scott. Nothing there. Coming flying it off the edge for a loss of 3. Cooper Meadows. Colton Thorson on there as well. Be 3rd down and 8. Scott and Waters on the right. Ott in the shotgun, taking his time, getting the signs. Play action went the wrong way. He's going to be hit and sacked. That's going to be Munoz and Reed. We lost a 3 and 4th down. So after the interception, Spartans go backwards. And offense staying out there. It's kind of no man's land here. Mott with the hard count. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Not looking to throw. Now pressure coming. Sidearm flip. Intercepted at the 20-yard line, cutting up the near side. He's got blockers. 45-50, 45-40. One man to beat. Pick 6. Ships. Roman Zach. But there is a flag down at the 40-yard line. This may not stand. I'm guessing the penalty was after the interception. As it stands, it's an 81-yard pick 6 by Roman Zach. Couple of signals from the Ship's side, and it might be on North. Munoz is very unhappy with something. He was being held back for a second, and Wolf heading to the bench with his hands on his head. What's the play? What's the call? Personal foul. Low block on the Spartans. Pick 6 counts. So 4th down, they take a deep shot, and it comes back to Byrne. On an 81-yard pick 6, the first points of the season for the Ships. Roman Zach, the senior. Kick is up, and it is good from Dickrell, and Manitowoc Lincoln leads 7-6, 3:32 to go, quarter number 1. You're watching Week 3 football on Zaleski Sports.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
What a flip in momentum. We've seen now 4 turnovers in 4 drives. 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions. The last one, the pick 6 from senior Roman Zach. On 4th and 11, again, North took a shot down the field. And right into the hands of Zach, and he was able to get a couple of blocks up the near side and outran everybody to the end zone. And first points of the season for the Ships. High end over end kick. Caught by Rohr at the 15-yard line, cutting right. And he's going to be spun to the ground at the 25. Good tackle there from Noah Blazer. Be about a 10-yard return. And that is where we'll set up for the 3rd time for the Spartans. And both teams traded fumbles on their first drives, interceptions their second drives. In between, we had the touchdown. Again, really a 3-2-6. Scott turns around the perimeter, gets to the corner, 30, 35, and out of bounds shy of the 40.
Jamari Scott on the carry.
He'll get 12 on the play.
Good for a Spartan first down.
A solid run, Scott up to 40, over 40 yards rushing. And the score, Ott to throw, pump fake. That ball tipped at the line, that's intercepted! Up the far sideline. Again, another tip ball, and Logan Bauer from the defensive line gets the pick. The 3rd turnover in this first quarter. For the Spartans, 2nd interception thrown by Ott. And momentum fully with the home team right now. They'll set up at the Oshkosh North 30-yard line. Goodness. Opportunity, the name of the game. Still 3:12 to go in the first quarter. We've already seen 5 turnovers combined in less than 9 minutes of game time. Beasley motions, looking to throw, and they're going to try the reverse. That's not there. Breaking a couple of tackles, trying to cut up field, and getting within a couple of yards of the line of scrimmage that time was Brett Danielson. And he'll lose about 3. He's 2nd down, and give him a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. As well, each year, more than 6,000 high school students get a head start on their college education thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These are college-level classes that high school students take for free, saving on average more than $600 per student. Learn more at fvtc.edu/gettechnical. Handoff left for Fouth. And Oler rips the ball out. It's recovered in the backfield by the tackle, Zayden Rose-Marinowski. And that's going to be a loss of 5. Oler forced the fumble. Be 3rd and 17. Twin receivers to the right, Wolf and Beasley. Looking to throw. Now he's got some time, throws that long arrow, caught by Beasley, and he's going to maybe get a yard, or it looks like he'll actually give him a loss of one. That's Oler again.
Danielson's pass is complete to number 10, Beasley.
And it'll be 4th down and 18, and out comes the punting unit. They're going to punt from the 38-yard line for Benson Dickrell. Scott and Roller back to return. Spartans showing pressure. Blocked well. It'll be to the far side and out of bounds. And we'll see where they mark it. Mark it at the 15-yard line. And so after the punt, natural little set up, 1st down and 10.
1st and 10, Spartans.
And 4 of their drives have ended, 4 drives, 3 have ended in turnovers. And they'll spread things out. Twin receivers on each side. Handoff and nothing there. A loss again of 2. And once again, Malachi Munoz comes flying in from his linebacker spot to make the tackle. The duo of Munoz and Reed have been wreaking havoc the entire quarter. Final 12 seconds of the quarter. We'll see if they even get another play off. And they will. Rolling right. Threw it behind his man. Incomplete. Had him open. That was Rohr. And it's going to be 3rd and long. They will get one more play off. 3 seconds left here in the quarter. But outside of really one drive, it's been a disjointed first quarter for both teams. One methodical drive that led to 6, and then the pick 6. Ott's going to take off. Pressure coming. He'll get past the 20 and thrown down past the 20 at the 22-yard line. He's going to get 10. It'll be 4th down when the second quarter begins, 4th and short. We have played 12 here from Rubik Field. It's 7-6 in favor of Manitowoc Lincoln as you're watching Week 3 football on Zaleski Sports.
High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Friday nights with hometown pride, Zaleski Sports is statewide hype. Cameras roll, the crowds go crazy, live stream gold is never lazy. Play so big, you'll replay it twice, coverage bold, it's really nice. High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Hometown hype, we lift it higher. Zaleski Sports, we bring the fire.
So we get set to start the second quarter. If you look at the yardage, it's been Oshkosh North 112 yards in that first quarter compared to 11 for Lincoln. But the pick 6, 5 combined turnovers. As the Spartans will kick it away. Line drive kick. Caught at the 47-yard line by Beasley. Hits to the corner, gets by Oler. Up the far side and knocked out of bounds. Shy of the 30. We're going to mark him at the 31-yard line, it looks like, of Oshkosh North. Mark him at the 32. A 21-yard return on a line drive kick for Marius Beasley. And great field position. But there is a player down And that might be Beasley on the far side. Trainer's looking. And as we start the second quarter, as you're watching Week 3 football on Zaleski Sports.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Being helped off the field is the returner. That's Marius Beasley, the senior. Hope he's going to be all right and be able to come back. Jalen Hayes helping him off. So he was thrown to the ground on that far sideline, and we'll head to the trainer's table and get looked at. So the offense will head back out there. They're going to have to get a new receiver in there. That's going to be, looks like Michael Weathersby, a sophomore, who will head to the left. Looking to throw, pressure coming on a blitz. Hit and brought down by a host of Spartans. Oler in there again. Mark him back at the 40. It's going to be a loss of 8. So second down and 18. And now down their yardage down to, unofficially, 3. And if you look at just at the numbers, you'd think this game would be a big Spartan lead, but so far, Ships on top, 7-6. And they got everybody to jump. We had movement on both sides, and who's hitting us? Who's going to get the call? Will it be the defensive lineman, Meiselwitz, or will it be the receiver? We're going to stop the clock and talk about this one, make sure they see who moved first. Yeah, it looks like it might be. It'll be a false start on the Ships. Make it 2nd and 23. So if you're looking for the perfect getaway and you want to travel worldwide, Travel Leaders Discovery has you covered. The local travel experts at Travel Leaders Discovery create unforgettable experiences tailored just for you. If you're ready to travel stress-free, visit tltrips.com. Start your adventure with Travel Leaders Discovery. Get twin receivers, bottom of the screen. Danielson to throw a 5-step drop. He's looking to fire one deep. He's going to get hit and sacked. Breaking through, Antonio Thompson, Lucas Davis, back at their own 45-yard line. That's a loss of 10 more. Third and forever. It's the cliche for a reason. There's not too many plays for 3rd and 33. That ball's fumbled, still loose, and diving on top, picked up by the Spartans. It's Manny Tlatelpa. Be a loss of 7 on the botched handoff, and the Spartans will take over 1st and 10 in plus territory at the 39-yard line. What a wild and crazy game this has been already. Each team now with 3 turnovers. Bottom of the screen will be Jepson and Rohr. Out in the gun, Scott to his right. They'll send Rohr in motion. Out to throw, unblocked, a brusher coming. He's going to turn upfield. Fakes a man out, gets pushed out of bounds, and then takes a hit right at the sideline. Give him a gain of 2 on the play.
Knocked out of bounds by Thorson.
He's 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8.
Davis and Waters top of the screen. Looks like that might be Clark. And Davis. It is. Ought to throw. Pump fake, he's looking deep. Looking up the far side. And that's going to be overthrown incomplete. Blazer was there. Davis has to play a little bit of defense. Read well again. The Ship's playing essentially a 6 defensive back look. They're playing dime. Essentially a 3-2-6. Expecting the passing game. So 3rd and 8 at the 37-yard line. Ball on the left hash. Pressure coming, looking to set up a screen, and he overthrows his man. It's tipped up and caught by Rohr. He'll be brought down near the sticks. It'll end up being a gain of 8, a little bit of a fortuitous bounce. To Scott to Rohr. Not the way you draw it up, but it works, and it's a 1st down. And luckily that was a receiver coming behind and not a lineman. And we have a player down. That's Munoz. Down in the middle of the field is Spartans are on the drive as you're watching Week 3 football on Zaleski Sports.
Located on County Road KK, Birkin Heating and Cooling has proudly served Kaukauna for over 30 years. As a Bryant Factory authorized dealer, we offer top-quality Bryant and Payne products. We specialize in furnaces, air conditioners, boilers, new home construction, remodels, and April air humidifiers, serving for both residential and commercial needs. Plus, we service all makes and models, offering 24-hour emergency service. Call us today at 920-759-1478 and let Birkin take care of your heating and cooling needs.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Out of the timeout, the injury. Scott up the middle, inside the 20, carrying defenders. Finally brought down at the 18-yard line on a gain of 11. Be another 1st down. As that is Learquin. So again, Spartans on the move. And after the turnover, seen 6 turnovers with 2 punts and a touchdown. And a pick 6. Ought to throw. Pressure coming up the seam. Got his man inside the 10. And that's Clark. Mark him at the 5 on a gain of 13.
Brought down by Zach.
3rd catch for Clark. 1st down, goal to go for the Spartans. Approaching the 8-minute mark. Scott runs up the middle into the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown. Spartans. Scott with his 10th carry. 59 yards and now a couple of touchdowns. At 8:01 here in quarter number 2. They will not go for 2. They're going to have Oler kick the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. With 8:01 to go here in quarter number 2, your score now, Oshkosh North 13, Manitowoc Lincoln 7. Again, you're watching Week 3 football conference opener on Zaleski Sports.
Need a game plan that delivers marketing victories? Bear Performance Marketing is your full-service partner for strategic success. Offering comprehensive solutions that include brand development, social media marketing, branded products, and digital marketing. The goal is to streamline every aspect of marketing while maximizing results. With a focus on clear, transparent communication and a driven team ready to hustle, Bear Performance Marketing is your partner for marketing that outperforms the competition. Learn more at bearpm.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Eight minutes and 1 second left here in quarter number 2. 13-7 your score. The Spartans on top of the Ships. Andrew Oler to kick off. Looks like Beasley back out there. Good to see. Along with, looks like Jalen Hayes to return, standing at their own 5-yard line. High end-over-end kick caught by Hayes at the 7-yard line. Gets wrapped up and brought down at the 25-yard line. Tackle made there by Byron Little. A senior backup linebacker. So it'll set up 1st and 10. And you look at the unofficial yardage, it's 151 to negative 18. But the turnovers, a couple of penalties as well. But each team is with 3 giveaways. Jaquan Falth in the backfield behind Danielson. Motioning behind. Again, a mobble snap, and the ball is out. And it looks like North has it again. A 4th turnover. Unbelievable. Just a mistimed handoff. The snap was fine. And just misplayed, and the defensive line able to scoop it up. Reminder as well is the Spartans take the field, and Maple Fall Fest is coming up September 13th and 14th in Marshfield. Check out arts and crafts vendors, the Kids Zone, and some yummy food. Maple Fall Fest September 13th and 14th, Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Trip receivers to the right. Single receiver, bottom of the screen is Jepson. Ought to throw. He's got some time. Now he's going to have to step up and run. Inside the 20, 15 slides at the 14-yard line. In a gain of 9. Hayes will get credit for the stop. They're going to mark him at the 15 where he started his slide, so gain of 8. Again, single receiver to the left is Liam Jepson. High snap, handoff Scott. Cuts up the middle, inside the 10, spinning his way before being wrapped up by Bauer. Mark him at the 7 on a gain of 8. 11 carries, 67 yards, and a couple of scores for Jamari Scott. Clark and Davis, top of the screen. Rohr and Jepson to the left. Scott the back behind Ott. Ott's going to be pressured, nobody there. He's going to get thrown to the ground back at the 15-yard line by Elias Reed. Loss of 8, another sack. And again, Reed and Munoz have been stellar. Second down, goal to go, approaching the halfway mark here in quarter number 2. Play action, rolling right, being chased, throws off balance, diving attempt, and incomplete. Rohr, the intended target, it'll be third down. From the 15. Rizola Infinity Exteriors is installing peace of mind with roofing, siding, and windows that are built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, they guarantee quality that you can trust. Trip receiver's right, ought to throw. He's going to roll right. Going to the sideline, steps and fires one up the middle. Tipped up in the air and incomplete. Almost intercepted by Blazer. And it's going to be fourth down, a risky throw. It looked like Clark prevented a turnover, playing some defense there. Fourth down, goal to go. They will not bring the field goal unit out. Twin receivers on each side. Jepson and Rohr to the left. Clark and Davis to the right. Ships showing blitz. And we're going to get a timeout called, and they'll think about this one. Fourth and goal from the 15 at 5:05 to go as you're watching Week 3 football, the conference opener on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Out of the timeout, it'll be fourth down, goal to go for the Spartan offense. They do have 159 unofficial yards of offense, but it's been kind of a stop-start nature of it, and they'll send out again twin receivers on each side. Ought to throw, pressure coming, rolls left, he's going to turn the corner, 15, 10, 5 cuts inside, running over defenders. He'll be shy of the goal line. He'll be at the 2. He'll get 13. It'll be a turnover on downs. But it's for a defense that has forced 4 turnovers, they're going to pin the Ships against their own goal line. Maybe try and force a safety, maybe get a defensive touchdown. There's only Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy, unparalleled service, and convenient delivery options. So Brett Danielson going to try and get his offense outside of the shadow of his own goal line. They're just inside the 2-yard line. Jaquan Foth, the running back. He'll get the handoff. He's going to get out of the end zone. He'll get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be no gain on the play. Second down and 10 yards to go. Of course, stay tuned. At halftime, we'll have a snippet of one of our episodes of Hard Knocks. St. Mary Catholic, the Zephyrs. Got that Week 2 win last week. See how they did it. Of course, you can check them out. Also, Augusta and Cadott, the western part of the states, on this YouTube channel, also our social media channels. Spartans showing pressure. And handoff, that's close. He's gonna get just outside. He's gonna get to the 1. He'll lose a yard. 3rd and 11 from the 1. That looked like it might have been Oler again. Danielson has to weave through the defense to get back to his own huddle. And at this point, a delay of game wouldn't do anything. It would be a loss of an inch. They're all but on the goal line. And we're going to get penalties on the far side. I'm guessing a false start, which will do absolutely nothing. And it's actually offside on the offense, so the receiver was lined up illegally. But again, so they literally moved the football back half of the length of a football. I'm not even going to mark that in my yardage counter. So again, ball essentially on the goal line. If they were to score here, I'd be tempted to call it a 100-yard touchdown. It'd be 99.5. Twin receivers off to the left in Wolf and Amweg. Handoff. He looks like he'll get out of the goal line again, but no gain on the play for Foth. It's going to be 4th and 11 and outs. I haven't seen the punter head out. We're going to see a timeout taken by the Spartans. They were just running some clock out. The Ships will get the ball to start the third quarter as well. Timeout on the field, 2:22 to go, quarter number 2, 13-7 Spartans. You're watching Week 3 of football on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Might as well, just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. So visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Score big with trusted local and a affordable service. Punting unit out, Benson Dickrell standing 9 yards deep in his own end zone, and he's got to be very careful where he catches this football. You do not want to go Dan Orlovsky and be out of the back of the end zone. His feet are just off. Gets it away, and it's a short kick caught at the 30-yard line. And going backwards to the 34 is Rohr. So all things considered, about as good of a punt as you can hope for with the pressure there for Benson Dickrell. Ends up being a 3-yard loss on the return. But still, great field position once again for Oshkosh North. Trying to get some points here before half. They got 1 timeout and 2:13. Both touchdowns so far, runs by Jamari Scott. And we got a stoppage here. And they're going to send Scott off the field. Some sort of equipment issue, it looks like. Jamon Thompson-Schreck will come in to be the tailback. Be to the right of Ott. Pop pass for Rohr. Cuts up field. And he'll fall forward to the 30 on a gain of 4 on the pass. Third catch on the day for Max Rohr. 2nd down and 6. And twin receivers on each side. Bad snap. Ott picks it up. He's going to look to dump it off to Rohr. And he'll get swung out of bounds at the 30-yard line. There will be no gain on the play. The defensive lineman, Cooper Meadows. Make it 3rd down and 6. Ott's got some time. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Spinning away, improvising. Off balance throw. Got a man up the sideline. Caught it and then bobbled. That's a catch and a fumble at the 20. That'll be a gain of 10.
Complete to number 26, Jamari Scott. Fumble recovered by Scott.
That's Davis. So Mari Davis. Sorry, no, that was Scott, I should say. Off balance throw inside the 5. Got his man. Gain of 15. That time it's Davis. And now we got a timeout taken by the Ships with 1:06 to go here in quarter number 2. Oshkosh North on top 13-7. You're watching Week 3 football conference opener on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
One minute and 9 seconds. They added a couple of ticks to the clock. Be first down goal to go. Spartans over 200 yards of unofficial offense in this first half. But 3 turnovers, a fumble on their first drive, and then back-to-back interceptions, including a pick 6. Have stunted a few things, but since that second interception, they've really kind of buckled down. They've been able to move the ball, and they're going to line up in a full house backfield. Tight end and wing. Handoff, Scott, dragging defenders to the goal line, touchdown. 3rd of the game for Jamari Scott. And it is 19-7. With 1:05 to go here in quarter number 2. Sam good, hold down. Kick is blocked.
Kick is no
And it's 19-7 in favor of the Spartans. And we'll keep it here for the rest of the half. Within 2 plays, you don't want to overwhelm everyone. Rental Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent nearest to you. And 3 runs from Scott from 4, 5, and 5. As the Ships will try and get something going here. Again, they'll get the ball out of the half. They have 2 timeouts to work with here. So looking for their first offensive points of the season. Again, Andrew Oler will kick things away. I'm glad to have you joining us wherever you may be, including from our chat from Arkansas. My name is Mike Lemon, Katie Electon on the production side of things. Beasley and Amwig standing back at their own 5 to return this kick from Oler. End over end kick will be picked up on a bounce at the 13-yard line by Amwig, trying to get to the left. He's going to get up the far side and be knocked at the sideline, shy of the 30. They'll mark him at the 28-yard line. That's where they'll set up with 57 seconds to go. And of course, you look on our scoreboard, you can see Oshkosh North, number 10, came out with our computerized rankings this week, using a very similar formula to what we have when the playoffs get seeded. Spartans checked in at number 10 in their division. We'll come out every Tuesday. You go to ZaleskiSports.com, become a VIP. Top 20 in every division. We reveal on that article. Divisions 1 through 7 and 8-man football. Tight end left, twin receivers. Looking to throw. Pressure coming, rolling left, and knocked out of bounds. Clock will run because Antonio Thompson in on the hit. Be a loss of a couple. Loss of 4 officially. The final 30 seconds of the half. We'll see if they try and run one more play. Maybe just one. Twin receivers, bottom of the screen. Jaquan Foth, the back. He'll get the handoff, sweeping left. He'll get stacked up after a gain of a couple. Mark him a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 11, and that will be the end of the first half. We have played 24 minutes with 7 combined turnovers and a 19-7 lead for Oshkosh North. Stay tuned again. A teaser of Zaleski Sports Hard Knocks is coming up next.
Mission sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hard Knocks on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access and all the tools and resources needed to improve your well-being, right at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
Every day of St. Mary Catholic Zephyrs football starts in this room. With signage on every wall embodying the values of the team and school alike, this is where the Zephyrs meet before every practice. And coming off the heels of a 47-14 loss out in Amherst, it's where they're game planning to make sure that this week things are different.
could be vulnerable to an onside kick.
Hey, this week, right, their offensive identity is going to be in that kind of shotgun base. They're looking to try and stretch us. I didn't see a lot of dive. There was a couple lead dives the quarterback came to there. So looking to get to the outside. And then they're going to look to be deceptive with their guard pulls. They're going to pull you, and then they're going to influence, pull you the other way. But about 95% of the time, that running back's lead the way.
We are going to establish who we are offensively in our run game this week. If that means we have to run the ball in 3rd and 12 because we got off schedule early, that's just what I'm going to do. Just so we're all clear on that. We are going to run the ball, and we're going to figure out who we are.
The next day, after spending 8 hours in their other classrooms, it's time for the Zephyrs to start physically preparing for Manitowoc.
There we go, Brady. Watch, young guys, right here, right? Inside or outside? We're going inside here. I'm coming through here. Get in through it. We're going, all right? This is nice. Get your fingers in the grass. Keep going. Chop them. Move them. There you go. Lower. There you go. Get low. Come on, Oliver. Go. Go on like to get skinny. I want you to go through it. There it is. Come on, Max. Fighting through here, you got to keep chopping, then accelerate. That dip step is here, right? It's like a clean. You want to come down, get up to here. Accelerate through. Does that make sense? So attack the hip. Ready? Go!
Tuesday practices are known to the Zephyrs as Tackle Tuesdays and usually focus on defense. But today, Coach Detterman wants to practice something a little more light, called Thud.
Tuesday! We'll get there. This session is an extra session, all right?
Thud is going to take a little getting used to.
Well, that's so fun. This thud is hard, guys. Just don't take him to the ground. Hit him hard enough where he goes to the ground.
Nice screen. Back.
Jacob, this is my favorite thing I've ever seen. That was awesome.
Motion.
What are you not wrapping up for? Go! Wrap up! How much did we practice there? It's 5! That's fun. Wrap. You just said thud. That is almost 5. It's this close. Wrap him up. Just don't go all the way to the ground. Pick him up and driving.
Your reaction when you heard about the
I don't know, like, oh my God.
Nice screen!
After getting some reps in on the defensive side of the ball, it's time for the offense to get a crack at it and time for Coach Keller to fine-tune that offensive identity.
We're trying to install like a real power run game. When I talk about staying on schedule is down in distance, right? So we want to be in 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6, that type of time frame. We want to eliminate the negative plays. We don't want to be in that 2nd and 13, 2nd and 15.
A fun little thing that I noticed at halftime at the Amherst game. It wasn't a great game, but
right, for sure.
The 3 Fs.
Yeah.
The fast, fearless,
and for each other.
Is that something that came from your mind, or is that something from an old coach?
Yeah, it's an old coach I got that from. Yeah.
Awesome.
The 3 Fs of football: fast, fearless, and for each other. It's the only way you can play. The real focus this week is to find our identity. And when I say our identity, that's how what are we gonna do to stay on schedule, right? Because if you get off schedule, bad things happen, like happened last week against Amherst. So we gotta get back to what we do: run the football, stay on schedule, and control the clock.
That was Coach Keller's emphasis all week long, and on Friday, they'll get a chance to test it out. Next up, Manitowoc. Time for the home opener at St. Mary Catholic High School. If you don't like the community spirit and hot dogs and burgers sizzling on the grill, then the Friday night lights might not be for you. The Zephyrs, their coaches, and the community around them, though, they're ready to go. After getting some warm-ups in, the Zephyrs head somewhere more private to have a word with their mental performance coach, Coach Pete.
The movement of air and vibrations moving through you. I want you to start taking a deep breath in through your nose for 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And release. Maybe moving the finger of the toe to connect with your body in this moment. Feeling those eternal shifts and taking your time with every breath. Coming back to the present moment a little bit more and a little bit more. Whenever you're ready, taking a final deep breath and opening your eyes. All right, gentlemen, today's goal, no matter when you take the field, win the first 30 seconds. If it's kickoff, win the first 30 seconds. If it's your first time on the field, win the first 30 seconds. Last week, we talked to the conductors, it was about the first play last week, right? So this week, it's winning the first 30 seconds. Ready?
Feeling mentally attuned, the Zephyrs take their home field in front of a crowd for the first time in 2025. On their first play from scrimmage of the night, the Zephyrs are hitting that running game early. This is senior running back Elliot Reichenbacher taking it for a first down right out of the gates. A few plays later on a 3rd and long, trying to get the passing game going, Maddox Dwyer looking downfield for Mason Wagner, but lucky to be not intercepted there. 4th down, punting unit comes out. This one's booted away by Max Vosters, but Manawa muffs the punt. Who's on top of it? Referees rule Manawa recovery. First possession of the night for Manawa. Here's a rushing attempt, but this goes nowhere. Getting through that offensive line like butter is Max Vosters and Dominic Todd, among others. Here's a tricky play for Manawa. Quarterback Carson Stroud handing off to running back Theron Shelke. Hands off again to Jack Jekyll, and this is marked just shy of a first down on 3rd and long. 4th and short, Shelke gets the ball right up the gut, first down for Manawa. Low snap here turns into a fumbled handoff by Manawa, and yet again they are able to fall on it and save themselves from a turnover. But just 2 plays later, George Voss leaves no doubt plucking this one out of thin air for the first takeaway on defense for the Zephyrs this season.
Welcome you back here to Manitowoc. 19-7 your halftime score. Oshkosh North on top of Manitowoc Lincoln. Week 3 of football here on Zaleski Sports. Mike Willen here with Katie Lechting. Take a look at some of the numbers here from the first half. We'll start with the home team, the Ships. It has been a struggle offensively. 22 yards negative in offense, including 5 yards via penalty. On the ground, Jaquan Foth, their leading player, is 6 carries for 10 yards. 1 for 2 for -1 yards and an interception for Brett Danielson. Also, he's been sacked multiple times. He has -34 yards on the ground. Adrian Amweg with 8 yards on the ground for their offense. But the defense, they've given up yards, but they've had some big plays. Elias Reed and Malachi Munoz especially have been big. And, of course, the pick 6 by Roman Zach. Their first points of the season, 81-yard pick 6 in that first quarter. In a half that saw 7 combined turnovers, 3 for the Spartans, 4 for the Ships. For Oshkosh North, they have 206 yards unofficially of offense, 17 pass attempts by Ott. He's completed 10 of them, 82 yards, a couple of interceptions. Jamari Scott, 72 yards on 11 carries and 3 rushing touchdowns. Ott, 40 yards on 9 carries. 4 catches for Max Rohr, 3 for Dalton Clark. Clark with 33 yards receiving leads the way. 1 for Scott for 10 yards, 15 yards on 1 catch for Amari Davis. Because again, you look at just the stats, North should have the lead. They do have the lead, 19-7, halfway through this ball game. Again, you are watching Week 3 football on Zaleski Sports. Still plenty of football to go.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Hey Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Need a game plan that delivers marketing victories? Bear Performance Marketing is your full-service partner for strategic success. Offering comprehensive solutions that include brand development, social media marketing, branded products, and digital marketing. The goal is to streamline every aspect of marketing while maximizing results. With a focus on clear, transparent communication and a driven team ready to hustle, Bear Performance Marketing is your partner for marketing that outperforms the competition. Learn more at bearpm.com.
It is halftime here on Zaleski Sports. 19-7, Oshkosh North on top of Manitowoc Lincoln. Take a look around the Zaleski Sports scoreboard tonight. We'll start over in Stratford, the three-time defending champion Stratford Tigers in a battle with the Rockets of Spencer Columbus. 7-7, third quarter just getting underway. As Spencer Columbus making a statement early on here after that record-setting performance last week by Jack Hoper, 400-plus yards on the ground. Over in Rice Lake taking on Marshfield non-conference action. And they were up 22-0 last time I saw that game going into the half. Over in Franklin up on Racine Case in the Southeastern Conference, 21-0, third quarter just underway. Over at Southwood County Stadium, third quarter getting underway, 20-6. DC Everest up on Wisconsin Rapids. Wisconsin Valley Conference play. Halftime in Little Chute. Little Chute up on Wapaka, 27-0. Moseley and Merrill going head-to-head in the Great Northern. 14-7 Moseley at the half. Colby and Amherst over in Colby in the Central Wisconsin East. It is all Falcons 32-0 at the half there. Over at Gerke, Pacelli, and Assumption in the CWC, or the Merriwood CWC. Looks like it's going to the half, 13-0. I can find Assumption on top there. Auburndale and Edgar in the Merriwood CWC going head-to-head. That's a huge matchup, conference title implications, or even this early in the season. Third quarter, 14-0 Edgar. Neilsville Granton hosting Elkmount. Elkmount up 37-0 at the half. The Clover Belt. Wisconsin Valley football, Spash 28-6. Over in Eau Claire, taking on the Old Ames of Eau Claire Memorial. That one near the half. Blair Taylor and Augusta going head-to-head. And it's all Blair Taylor 29-0. And clock starting to wind down as it is halftime here with a 19-7 advantage for the Spartans. You're watching Week 3 football on Zaleski Sports.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Second half just about to get underway. Here from Manitowoc. As we get set for this one, it's a 12-point advantage, 19-7 in favor of the Spartans. However, the Ships will get the ball to start the second half. And the second half kickoff brought to you this evening by Birkin Heating and Cooling, your factory authorized Bryant dealer. Birkin Heating and Cooling services all makes and models, and now is the right time to get warm for the winter with Birkin Heating and Cooling. Call 920-759-1478 and see Birkin Heating and Cooling on Facebook. And the Ships trying to get something going here in the second half. Currently unofficially minus 22 yards of offense. Again, they will get the ball. It's like say going back deep to return will be Adrian Amweg and Marius Beasley. From a kickoff from Andrew Oler. About a 9-yard approach. 24 minutes to go in this ball game. 12 in the third, 12 in the fourth. High end over end kick will be caught on the run at the 15-yard line by Amweg. He tries to get to the edge, gets a block, turns the corner, 35 and out of bounds. Great return, mark him at the 37-yard line. 22 yards on the return. And solid starting field position for senior Brett Danielson and the Ships. Yes, only attempted 2 passes in that first half. He went 1 for 2, minus 1 yard and a pick. That was a tip drill pick by safety Ethan Kuhn. Twin receivers to the right. Jaquan Foth is the tailback. He'll look to throw. Slant behind his man, incomplete. Looking for Michael Weathersby.
Anderson's pass intended for Weathersby.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10.
Bracketed coverage. And the front seven has been able to get some pressure and get into the backfield fairly consistently, really for both teams. Hustling to the line. Twin receivers on the right, single receiver left. It is Beasley. Here's Foth sweeping left, nothing there. Brought down to the backfield, first hit by Cole Meiselitz. It'll be a loss of 2. Be 3rd down and 12. Meiselitz had a couple of sacks last week. Gets the TFL here. Lining up at that left defensive end spot. Right defensive end, Antonio Thompson in the middle. Big fellow Joseph Sanders. Five-step drop, pressure coming. Hit, and he flips it away, incomplete. They're going to say he got rid of the ball in time. Pressure came from Antonio Thompson. It's going to be a 3 and out. For the Ships, and they'll have to punt it away with Benson Dickrell. Going back to return will be Max Rohr, as well as Amari Davis. They'll line up at about their own 35-yard line after the kick. A late sub as they were missing a guy, Jamison Novak. He gets it away, high, spiraling kick. Caught at the 25 by Davis, turns upfield looking for a block. He will not get it and gets spun to the ground shy of the 30 by Brendan Wolf at the 29-yard. That's a good kick. We'll mark him at the 28. Minute 12 gone by here in quarter number 3. 1st down and 10 for the Spartan offense. There's all at Fox Valley Tool and Dies, a precision machine shop, job shop that supplies critical machine components for a range of customers, from Fortune 100 companies to local paper mills. So contact them today, 920-766-9455. Again, that's Fox Valley Tool and Die. Trip receivers lined up to the right. Going to motion out Scott. They're going to take a shot. But pressure coming, turning upfield is Ott. Turns upfield past the 35 and out of bounds at the 36 on a gain of 7. They're going to give him the 36, so a gain of 8. Pressure came from Elias Reed. Clark and Davis, bottom of the screen. Handoff Scott. He's able to break through the first wash of defenders. He'll get stacked up at the 37-yard line on a gain of a yard. Be 3rd and short. Third down and a yard. Scott behind Ott in the shotgun. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to turn upfield, trying to get to the corner, and it's going to be close. Munoz got there. He got a yard. It's a question, was it enough of a yard to get the first down? The chains are on that side. And it is a first down. Just got enough to the 38. And playing a lighter defense, six defensive back lineup, but still getting plenty of pressure. A lot of pressure up the gut from Munoz and Reed. Odd play action, pressure coming right away. He'll fake out, now cutting up the middle. Past the 45 and brought down at the 46-yard line on a gain of 8. Pressure came from Colton Thorson, defensive lineman. Second and 2. Again, there hasn't been time for Ott to try and step into any of these long developing throws. The pressure has been getting there consistently. Handoff, Scott gets a block, cuts up the middle, and cuts back left. He's got the first down to midfield. He'll get stormed under right at midfield on a gain of 4 and a new set of downs for the Spartan offense. Scott now 77 yards on 14 carries, 3 touchdowns. Davis and Clark, bottom of the screen. Spartans heading left to right, looking at your screen. Ott to throw. He's got time now. He's going to fire one up the seam, looking for Clark. It's in his grasp and dropped inside the 10-yard line. Threw a more of a back shoulder up the seam, and Clark made the adjustment, just couldn't quite hang on as he went to the ground. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Beautiful deep ball by Ott, just a slight underthrow. Is Ott. Offense lining back up, and no huddle look. They get the signals from the sideline, not allowing the defense to sub. Twin receivers on each side. Ott to throw, pressure coming. He's looking to set up maybe a screen. He's going to turn upfield to the near side. Tiptoes long and gets out of bounds on a gain of 6. Be 3rd down at about 4. Into plus territory. Ball at the Lincoln 44-yard line. Handoff left for Scott. Jump cuts inside. He's got the first down and more. Still breaking tackles, and he's out of bounds inside the 35. See where they officially mark him here. Looks like they'll give him the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 11. But there is a flag. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Spartans. It's a dead ball foul, so the play will count. And they'll move him back 15. So he was at the 32. They mark it back to the 47 after the dead ball penalty. This one we saw last week, both North and West did not like each other in the 4th quarter. A lot of personal fouls in that game. So 1st and 10. Ott to throw. He's got plenty of time. He's going to throw one deep up the near side. He's got Davis, leaping attempt. And he makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 40. What an adjustment and catch from Amari Davis. A 40-yard bomb to the junior receiver. Had a couple of big plays last week as well, including a touchdown. 1st down, goal to go. Scott cuts outside, inside the 5, slides and goes to the ground at the 4 on a gain of 3.
26, Jamari Scott.
Scott now up to 92 yards rushing. So they'll bring in their jumbo package. Bringing in the extra beef, including a tight end, Eli Ott. Bryce out under center. Handoff, Scott stacked up, nothing doing. He got a yard. Defensive front stands strong. One of them that came in was Zayden Rosemarinowski. Third down, goal to go, ball at the 3. Clock will continue to run, approaching the halfway mark here in quarter number 3. Odd pressure coming, backside, is able to avoid it, throws it back in the end zone, tipped up in the air, and incomplete. Looking for Eli Ott, as Brendan Wolf came from the backside and had him dead to rights, and somehow Bryce Ott was able to avoid the sack and threw it. It was almost picked off as well by Blazer. And now fourth down, goal to go. They're going for it. Handoff, Scott. He's not going to get there. No gain and a turnover on downs. And a goal line stand for the Ships. Second time they've stopped them, 4th and goal tonight. Once again, pinned back at their own 3-yard line, but the defense holds strong. Might as well, that Advantage Machine has been invested in the Machine Center, machine tools, metal inventories, and their people. Advantage Machine offers a first-class workspace to ensure the best quality, and with their responsive customer service, fair pricing, and on-time delivery. Call 920-462-4427 and see Advantage Machine on Facebook. Brett Danielson will have a single back behind him. That's Jaquan Fouth. Twin receivers right. Fouth standing behind his quarterback in the end zone. 4-man front. Pressure coming. He floats it up and trying to adjust. And unable to make the play was Marius Beasley. He had one-on-one coverage with Tyler Farnsworth. The ball was thrown back shoulder as pressure came right up the gut from Thompson. Second down and 10. Ball on the left hash, right at the 3. Twin receivers right. Beasley by himself, bottom of your screen to the left. And we got movement. And a false start to move him back 1.5 yards. Second and 11. 11.5. Danielson to throw. He's going to throw in deep up the near hash mark, underthrown. Battle for the ball, incomplete. Near sideline wanting a flag. They do not get it. Has hand fighting there between Beasley and Farnsworth. Danielson now 1 of 6 passing. 3rd and 11. Again, it's been more or less a 4-man front, 4 down defensive linemen. Trying to get pressure. Force a quick decision from Brett Danielson. Now they're going to jam. He's going to look to throw. Throw deep up the far sideline. Battle for it and incomplete. No flag as the battle there between Tremaine Chapman and Benson Dickrell. And it's going to be 4th down. The near sideline erupting, wanting a penalty. Do not get it. And out comes the punting unit. It's been a physical game. Standing back roar at the Ship 35-yard line. Pressure coming, quick kick, and he gets it away. It's a good one, too. Takes a big hop. Roar's just going to fall on it at the 44-yard line. And then they're going to throw a flag for a late hit. That one I don't agree with. He just dove on top of the ball, and they're saying he dove on the pile. And that's Wolf who was there. We'll see if this one stays or if they pick it up. Flag came in at the very end. Personal foul on the kicking team. So they're going to move that to the 28-yard line. So they're going to start inside the 30. 5:35 to go. Quarter number 3. Scott the back, twin receivers each side for Ott, who's going to look to throw, looking right. Throwing one deep in double coverage for Clark, and knocked away. Great defensive play there by Noah Blazer. Blazer's had himself quite the day defensively. He's got multiple pass defense. And Clark, who has been hobbled, is limping off the field. He'll be replaced by Eli Ott. On a tight end, 6'4", 220. Handoff Scott, trying to jump cut back inside the left hash. He'll get a couple of yards. Looks like they're going to give him 1. Be 3rd and long. 3rd down and 9. Learquin in on the tackle. Trip receivers to the right, Roar, Ott, and Davis. Play action, flushing right, gets a block. Off balance throw, got his man inside the 10 is Roar, thrown out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal. Mark him at the 8-yard line and a gain of 19.
Tackled out of bounds by number 12, Roman Zach.
Roman Zach made the tackle, 1st down, goal to go. The key play there was a block in the backfield by Scott after the play action. He was able to knock down Thorson. That gave out enough time to make a play. Now pressure coming. He's going to be flush left. Avoids Learquin. Gets a block. Throws a bullet to the corner. Touchdown, Davis. Mari Davis. Toe taps and tiptoes along the sideline for 6. With 4:39 to go. Andrew Oller to kick the extra point. A hold of Julian Rue, backup quarterback. Snap is low, kick is up, line drive, and it's good. With 4:39 to go, or 26-7. As you are watching Week 3 football on Zaleski Sports.
Hi friends, are you a retiree like myself and have some spare time and wanting to meet new people? I drive school bus for Cobeson Buses. I enjoy seeing many smiling faces, and I still have time for the activities I enjoy. Cobeson Buses offers a flexible schedule, and it's a well-paid part-time job. It's the perfect balance of work and play. Come join me make a difference in your community. Visit Cobeson.com for more information and to find a Cobeson terminal near you.
The touchdown pass from Bryce Ott to Amari Davis for the second straight week. 26-7. In favor of the Spartans. Oler to kick. Twin returner standing inside their own 10. Beasley and Amweg. End over end kick caught at the 10-yard line. Adrian Amweg tries to cut up the seam, gets a block. 35 stacked up by Oler at the 40, and they're going to mark him at the 40-yard line. Nice return of 30 yards for Adrian Amweg. And that's where they'll set up first down and 10 for the Ships. Danielson right now 1 of 7 passing. -1 yard and an interception. Whereas well that each year more than 6,000 high school students get a head start on their college education thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. They're college level classes that high school students take for free, saving on average more than $600 per student as Danielson looks to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to throw it short, and that's incomplete for Beasley. So learn more at fvtc.edu/gettechnical. So we do have a penalty as well on the play. And that's going to be a 5 yards. So 1st and 15. First down, 15 yards to go. Danielson to throw, looking up the far side, leaping catch is knocked away, incomplete.
Danielson's pass intended for Dickerel falls incomplete. Second up.
And now 2nd and 15. Ball at the 35 left hash. Single receiver, bottom of the screen, press coverage. Danielson pressured, rolling right. Off balance, throw in, complete behind his intended receiver, almost picked off. Intended receiver was Wolf. We 3rd down and 15 yards to go. Result from our friends at Travel Leaders Discovery. If you're looking for the perfect getaway and you want to travel worldwide, Travel Leaders Discovery's got you covered. The local travel experts at Travel Leaders Discovery create unforgettable experiences tailored just for you. If you're ready to travel stress-free, visit tltrips.com. Start your adventure with Travel Leaders Discovery. Three down front for the Spartan defense. Press coverage from Mason Feeble against Beasley. Now pressure coming. Danielson forced right. He's going to step into a throw. Rainbows deep. Leaping attempt and almost intercepted. Knocked away. Roar battling in coverage with Weathersby. And it's a 1-2, 3 and out for the Ships offense. With 3:57 remaining here in quarter number 3. And now we got a miscommunication on the sideline. We're going to have a timeout taken by the Spartans. 4th and 15 with under 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. You're watching Week 3 football on Zaleski Sports.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Out of the timeout, 4th down, 15 yards to go. Spartans took their first time out of the half. Up by 19. They're going to send back deep twin safeties back. It'll be Max Rohr and Amari Davis. Yeah, as Benson Dickerel will kick it again. Not much of a rush in the swing of the left leg. Caught back at the 27-yard line by Davis. Breaks one tackle, gets past the 30 to the 33, and he'll be brought down there by Amweg. And a flag comes in late. I'm not sure if something was said. And we got some more yellow laundry on the field. And an unsportsmanlike conduct call on the Ships. So add 15. They'll go to the 48. First down and 10. So something was said after the play. They're going to put the ball at the 43, so they add 10. So it ends up being a 10-yard personal foul. I think now they might adjust this one here. It was at the 33 is where he was brought down. If it was a personal foul, the ball should be at the 48. As they're discussing the yardage marker here to make sure they have it right. And there it is, the 15 from the end of the play. So at the 48, 1st and 10. On the shotgun. Jamari Scott, that's the other running back. That's Jamon Thompson Schreck. Will get 3. So Thompson Schreck getting some run here in the third quarter. 2nd and 7 in plus territory. He gets it again. Breaking tackles, cuts upfield. Huge run for Javon Thompson Schreck. He'll get to the 30 on a gain of 19.
Thompson Schreck on the carry.
And there is a man down back at midfield for the Ships. We're late in the third quarter, 26-7 Spartans. You're watching Week 3 football on Zaleski Sports.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Located on County Road KK, Birkin Heating and Cooling has proudly served Kaukauna for over 30 years. As a Bryant Factory authorized dealer, we offer top-quality Bryant and Payne products. We specialize in furnaces, air conditioners, boilers, new home construction, remodels, and April air humidifiers, serving for both residential and commercial needs. Plus, we service all makes and models, offering 24-hour emergency service. Call us today at 920-759-1478 and let Birkin take care of your heating and cooling needs.
It was Bram Newman who was the injured player who jogged off the field under his own power. Toss right for Thompson Schreck, cuts back inside the 30. Mark him at the 26-yard line. Gain of 4.
Thompson Schreck on the carry. Ball be placed inside the 26. Second out.
They're lining up unbalanced. To the left. Davis will motion across. Counter for Thompson Schreck, cuts upfield, 20-15, carrying defenders inside the 10. Markham down at the 4-yard line. First down, goal to go on a gain of 22. And another player down for the Ships. It'll be first and goal when the player is up to the field. You're watching Week 3 football on Zaleski Sports.
Need a game plan that delivers marketing victories? Bear Performance Marketing is your full-service partner for strategic success. Offering comprehensive solutions that include brand development, social media marketing, branded products, and digital marketing. The goal is to streamline every aspect of marketing while maximizing results. With a focus on clear, transparent communication and a driven team ready to hustle, Bear Performance Marketing is your partner for marketing that outperforms the competition. Learn more at bearpm.com.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
The injured player is senior Malachi Munoz, linebacker. He's helped off the field by the training staff, and hopefully he's going to be all right in the future. First and goal for the Spartans inside the 5-yard line. To the big run from Jamon Thompson-Schreck. He'll get it again, try and cut left, cuts upfield, jukes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Jamon Thompson-Schreck.
The carry for the Spartans, and in for a touchdown.
And it is now all North, 32-7, with 2:09 to go here in quarter number 3. And to kick the extra point, Andrew Oler. Kick is blocked. It'll remain 32-7. We'll keep it here.
Kick is no good, and 2:09 to go in the third quarter. Spartans 32, Ships 7.
And a chance to make some plays here. Look at the yardage here. Unofficially, again, I'm keeping his track as best as I can. I've been pretty close, within a yard or two over the years per game. Okay, you looking at me like I'm crazy, but I've been right. Unofficially, 355 to -30. The yardage so far in favor of the Spartans. You can take a look around some of the other games going on tonight. 21-15 Stratford up on Spencer Columbus. 27-15. Marshfield chipping away against Rice Lake, 30-16. Rice Lake on top, fourth quarter. Franklin, Oliver, Racine Case, 28-0. And Franklin in their final year in the Southeastern Conference. Some realignment down in the Milwaukee area next year. Everest, all over Wisconsin Rapids, 34-6. You can find all those games at ZaleskiSports.com. Twin safeties deep to return, sending at their own 5-yard line for the Ships. Side spinning kick is going to go out of bounds. So we'll have an illegal procedure. Kickoff out of bounds. Be great field position for the Ships. Send that offense back out there. Ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. They'll set up on the right hash. Jaquan Foth will be the running back. As Danielson looks like we're seeing couple of subs in for the Spartan defense. Waters in at corner. Looking to throw, pressure coming. Flush right as Danielson cuts up field, runs over a defender, stacked up on the far side and out of bounds. He got a yard. It'll be second down and 9 yards to go. Final minute 40 left here in quarter number 3. Simmons motions left side. They'll send the receiver out left as well, and backing up. Play action, looking to throw. Pressure coming, he's getting hit and sacked inside the 30. That's Mason Feeble, the junior linebacker. Hits him back at the 30. Be a loss of 6. Third down, 15. Got a couple of subs being filtered in by the Spartan defense with a big lead. Play clock running down. And we're going to get a timeout taken by the Ships. 17 seconds left here, quarter number 3. We'll keep it here till the end of the quarter. And looking down, Munoz testing out his leg. He's going to try and get loose. We'll see if he stays in the game. If he comes back into the game, he was banged up a couple of times throughout the course of this game. Don't forget as well, next Thursday, Spartans back in action. We're taking on the Menasha Blue Jays over in Menasha. Huge conference matchup next week. You'll hear Jacob Link on the call. Third and 15 for the Ships. Twin receivers left. Danielson to throw. Now pressure coming. He's going to be flush left, trying to get to the corner. Gets stacked up and brought down for a loss of a yard. Sack made by Reese Simplot. And that will end the third quarter. 12 minutes to go. It's all Spartans, 32-7 their lead. You're watching Week 3 football in the beginning of the conference season on Zaleski Sports.
High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Friday nights with hometown pride, Zaleski Sports is statewide hype. Cameras roll, the crowds go crazy, live stream gold, it's never lazy. Play so big, you'll replay it twice, coverage bold, it's really nice. High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Hometown hype, we lift it higher, Zaleski Sports, we bring the fire.
Fourth quarter about to begin. Ships will punt it away. Pressure coming. Dicker will get it away. Spiraling kick to the near side. Will take a Ship bounce. Rolling inside the 35 with a drum line going to the 30-yard line. And that drum roll ended perfectly with the whistle. So first down and 10 for the Spartan offense. I think they're looking for one more score here and get the running clock going. Actually, no, they can't. They would need 10. And I haven't taken a math class in 15 years, so forgive me. They'll be at the 31-yard line. Looks like both teams will be sending in some reserves, so that's going to be backup quarterback Julian Rue, who will be now in the shotgun. Thompson Schreck stays in the game as the backup running back. 5 carries, 52 yards, and a score that last drive. He'll get the handoff, cuts back left. Breaking a tackle, 35, still going, reaches to the 36 on a gain of 5. Second down, 5 yards to go. Clock will run. And stay tuned after the game. We'll have your Nasonville Dairy post-game show down on the field. The way things stand now with Coach Luke Ott and a Spartan player. Over as well, full standings and scores, especially on the football side, we found at ZaleskiSports.com is spun out of bounds. A flag comes in late. Shrek gets to the 43-yard line on a gain of 7, depending on the penalty. Throwing is a holding call to push him back. You can find the latest scores and standings at ZaleskiSports.com. Again, Tuesday, the rankings. Penalty will end up being a loss of 7. Second and 12 now. Again, sophomore Julian Rue is going to roll right, going to throw it, and he's got his man past the 40 and out of bounds. That is Brendan Swall.
Number 16, Julian Rule's pass. Complete to number 14, Brendan Swall.
Gets him to the 44 on a gain of 15. First down, Spartans. Twin receivers, bottom of your screen. Thompson Schreck will get the sweep. He's got blockers ahead, turns a field. Slips through a tackle to midfield, still driving those legs forward inside the 50, toward the 45, still going, and down at the 45. That's 11. For Jamon Thompson Schreck, who was making a case to be getting more carries the rest of the season. Senior, 5'10", 175.
Ball we place on the 45-yard line. First and 10 Spartans.
Twin receivers, top of the screen to the right. He'll get the handoff. Trying to get to the edge. Cuts back upfield, spinning his way, still going, and just will not go down. He'll end up getting a yard.
Thompson Schreck on the carry.
It'll be second down and 9. Ball at the 44-yard line of Manitowoc Lincoln. Clock will continue to run. Under 10 minutes to go. 9:21 to be specific. Handoff again, Thompson Schreck cuts back inside the 40 he goes to the 38-yard line on a gain of 6. Be third down and, remember 37, so 3rd and 2. Now 9 carries, 76 yards for Jamon Thompson Schreck. There's someone running down the track in an inflatable die. Counter, that was a miscommunication from the start. It'll be a big loss. And he still won't go to the ground. He'll get back to the 41. Be a loss of 4. And 4th down. Forward progress ruled stopped. 4th and 6. For the Spartan offense. Rue almost got him to jump. And we'll have a whistle and a timeout taken by the Spartans. with 7:35 to go in the ball game. 32-7 Spartans lead. You're watching Week 3 of football on Zaleski Sports.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Fourth down and 6 out of the timeout. Oshkosh North on their way to a 3-0 start to the season. They'll get to 1-0 in conference play. Ships will drop to 0-3 and 0-1 in conference play. We'll be 1/3 of the way through the regular season, if you can believe that. First week of school. Wrap it up. Punting unit out. Lucas Davis boots it away. Pins it inside the 5. Beasley just staying there. He'll be down at the 5-yard line. And that's where they will start, 1st and 10. 95 yards away. Looks like starting offense staying out there for the Ships. Danielson. As a timeout's going to be taken by the Spartans, as they only had 10 guys on the field. So again, we'll keep it here as they bring out their last defender. It's our final timeout of the game. And Lincoln will take the timeout. They'll use the time to get their offense situated. Try and get something going. And Danielson, 1 of 10 with an interception. He's misfired on his last 8. Leading rushers, Foth with 7 carries for 8 yards, 1 carry for 8 yards for Amweg. Danielson in the shotgun. He's going to have Foth behind him. 1st down and 10. Handoff sweeping left. Foth cuts up fields. Got a solid gainer. Tripped up and slips past the 10 to the 13 on a gain of 8. Be a 2nd down and a couple. So we approach the final 7 minutes here in this ball game. Foth again heading left, trying to get to the edge. Stacked up past the 15 to the 16, a gain of 3 and a 1st down. New set of downs for the Ships. $19 yards on 9 carries. Again, stretching right, stacked up is Foth. Trying to keep those legs going. Finally brought to the ground at the 19 on a gain of 4. He's 2nd down and 6. Clock will continue to run. In this game, 1 of 13 tonight, and you can find All of next week's schedule at ZaleskiSports.com on the homepage. Football, volleyball, soccer, all coming your way this next week. Handoff left for Foth, cuts upfield, runs into a host of defenders, breaking tackles, and he cuts back inside. 35, brought down shy of the 40, mark him at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 20. Handoff to the backup running back now, trying to turn upfield. Past the 40 to the 43-yard line is Adrian Vang. And a gain of 5, and with that play, the Ships are back into the positive. Twin receivers right. Snap gets tipped directly to Vang. He'll spin his way back to the line of scrimmage, maybe. They're going to give him no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Looks like Nazir Fisher, Mason Feeble, a couple of guys in on the hit. Ball at the 43-yard line. Twin receivers to the left, top of the screen. Foth, nothing there. He's going to lose a couple of yards. Going to give him a loss of 1. And on the tackle there was Joseph Sanders, the nose tackle. Fourth down and 6. As the clock will run. Final 3:20 or so. And we'll get a timeout. Timeout on the field taken by the Ships with 3:03 to go. It is all Spartans. You're watching Week 3 football on Zaleski Sports.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Out of the timeout. 4th down and 6, 3:03 to go. Offense heading back out there for the Ships. Hand off to Foth, trying to cut upfield. He's going to have the first down and plenty more. Cuts upfield. One man to beat. Being chased down from behind. And the corner pulls up. It's a touchdown. 58 yards. Touchdown Ships. Their first offensive points of the season. And Xavier Waters, who was the corner, came up limping, trying to chase him down, holding his hamstring. With 2:51 to go. 32-13. An extra point pending. It'll be Dickerel to kick the extra point. And that is up and through. 32-14 your score, 2:51 to go. And you're watching Week 3 football live on Zaleski Sports.
Need a game plan that delivers marketing victories? Bear Performance Marketing is your full-service partner for strategic success. Offering comprehensive solutions that include brand development, social media marketing, branded products, and digital marketing. The goal is to streamline every aspect of marketing while maximizing results. With a focus on clear, transparent communication and a driven team ready to hustle, Bear Performance Marketing is your partner for marketing that outperforms the competition. Learn more at bearpm.com.
Ships will kick it away. Lead up to 18. Davis and Rohr back to return. Looks like we might see an onside kick here. Well, they had everyone stacked. We'll see how they line up once Dickerel places the ball. And he'll take a full run up. Spartans are going to look to try and run this clock out. Still up 3 scores. It's a little pooch kick. Be rolling out of bounds at the inside of the 30, so the ball will be at the 35-yard line. Well, actually, it might have been just touched and fumbled out of bounds. Either way, they'll start inside the 30. It was Jepson who was there. Markham just inside the 28-yard line. And Julian Rue in the game. Behind him, Jamon Thompson-Schreck. And Thompson-Schreck will get the handoff, cutting around the right side. Stays in bounds, gets to the 30. Looks like he'll be marked at the right at the 30, a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Clock will continue to run. Once again, Thompson will get the carry. He gets swallowed up in the backfield. He's going to end up He's going to end up getting back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down. As the clock will continue to run. First man in was Evan Coons, a backup linebacker, a senior, number 19. Third down and 8 yards to go. Final 90 seconds or so. First down here would wind things down. Thompson Shrek cuts the field 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, and he's pushed out of bounds inside the 10. That's a 63-yard run. It'll be first and goal with 1:02 left in the game. We'll see if they just fall on the ball or if they try and punch this one in. Ball at the 7. And they will just take a knee. They'll have to do it one more time. And this game will be over. One more snap left in this one. Once it gets under 40, they'll take that snap. And your final score tonight will be the Oshkosh North Spartans 32, the Manitowoc Lincoln Ships 14. Unofficial yardage 448 to 59 in favor of the Spartans. As Rue takes one final knee and the clock runs down. So this one comes to an end. One more time, your final score 32-14 in favor of the Spartans. Stay tuned. Your Nasonville Dairy postgame show is on the way right here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to Marshfield Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com. Mike Wellen here in the field waiting for Coach. 32-14 your final as Oshkosh North will start a 3-0 start to the season. They get to 1-0 in conference play. It wasn't the cleanest game. They had 3 turnovers in the first quarter. They forced 4 of their own in that first half. And they were able to, for the most part, cruise from there, outgaining Manitowoc Lincoln by just under 400 yards of total offense in this one. They held the Ships to negative yardage until their final drive before Jaquan Foth had that long touchdown run at the end to make it 32-14. And in just a couple of moments, we'll get Coach Ott over here with our Highlight House player of the game as well for our post-game interviews. So that being said, we're going to take a very quick timeout. We'll be back in a couple of moments with Coach Ott and a Victoria Spartan player right here on Zaleski Sports.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Back here with your post-game coverage continuing here. Michael here with Coach Ott and Cole Mazowitz. And Coach, obviously not the cleanest first half you're looking for, but the defense, you were phenomenal.
Absolutely.
They were negative yardage until that final drive. Just talk about the performance by that defensive side.
You know, our defense, even the first 2 weeks of the season, been playing really well. And today they came to play. You know, Coach Kajawa and I were talking before the game. We couldn't get a read of where our boys were because it was a hour and 20-minute drive. But, man, they came to play. And they sparked us again. Our offense, we got to figure some things out. We did. We had some good yardage, but we're still a little sloppy, like you said. And our defense is just tough as nails. They tackle, they swarm, they do their job, and that's probably the biggest thing. The best part about our defense is everybody does their job, not one guy trying to show up for the other guy.
And you talk about that, from what I could tell, they were holding their gas, but they were getting into the backfield. Your front seven controlled the line of scrimmage this entire way from start to finish. Just wasn't mean for you when you go 3 or 4 down to be able to move their line back, so then you're resetting things.
Our front line, our front 4, Cole being one of them, and Antonio, they just have a motor, and they just go. And you're right, it disturbs the whole offense. Their whole, as you saw it with the turnovers in the first half for Manitowoc, just disrupts everything. And our linebacking core, it's a solid core that has experience from last year. They know what we're doing, and we're young in the secondary, but they covered well today. So just all in all, our defense is just playing really outstanding right now, and creating turnovers. No, and on the offensive side, we got to go down and get some more points.
And I guess, talking about this guy, you had a couple of sacks last week. He had another solid performance again tonight. What does it mean to see him stepping up?
It's awesome. I coached Cole in 8th grade. He broke his arm in practice. I really thought to myself I'd never see him on the football field again, but he is one of the toughest kids we have. He plays offensive line for us, defense. His motor's always going. He probably could have got some holding calls they called on him today because they were just holding him and stuff, but his toughness, his leadership, he's a quiet leader, and that's what makes a football team. You don't need 11 talking, but you need a guy like this that's just quiet, does his work, and I'm very proud of him, very proud of him.
Absolutely, Coach. Great performance, great job, and good luck, and good luck down the road.
All right.
Cole Mazowitz joining us, our highlight player of the game. Again, 2 sacks last week, another dominating performance tonight. Just talk about the 11 of you guys defensively opening kickoff.
Pretty much right out of the gate, we're working our tails off and playing to our heart's extent as best as we can. I don't know, we just all work together good as a team and play as good as we can. I don't know.
And it seems like you guys, that chemistry is there. You are resetting things. You guys are all in the same spot. And Coach said, swarming to the ball like no other. What's it like being able to be on the field with these guys and seeing that even if you might not make the tackle, but behind you someone else is?
It's just amazing out there, having the chemistry with all the guys. Everybody's in sync, everyone working together as a team. It's really fun. and everybody's seniors and everybody's developed.
And then what was the attitude after the 4th turnover in the first half? I mean, you don't see that too often.
No, we were really hyped. I recovered 3 of the fumbles. We were going crazy over there on defense. It was great.
And now you guys start out undefeated in conference. You're 3-0 through a third of the season. What's it like having that strong of a start now? You're 3-0 and you guys are maybe starting to figure things out a bit more every game.
It's going good, but we got to keep it up. We got to go 4-0 next week, beat Menasha right out of the gate. No, we just can't stop and win conference, hopefully, and then keep going all the way through playoffs.
Sounds good. So we're going to do one last thing. So you see our cameras, the one on the right side. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to get out of the way. I'll count you in. I'll go 3, 2, 1. Go. I'm Cole Meisowitz. I'm in the house.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I'm Cole Meisowitz, and I'm in the house.